Hey Overload Nation, Adrian here, and I saw an article on gamesindustry.biz recently talking about the average Steam game, according to Steam Spy, selling only 32,000 copies. It doesn't specify whether it's over the course of a year or a set amount, but still, let's say £1 or £10 per game times 32,000 a year. That's not something to be snuffed at or to be overlooked or to be ignored. I think the fact that a game only sells on average 32,000 is testimony to the industry nowadays. This to me shows that one, the technology is affordable and easy to use, that almost anyone can make a game at home or in the garage, like what happened in the 1980s, which is great. That's what tech businesses compete for, enriching people's lives by getting their products to them quicker, more affordable, and making them ever more easier and more powerful. This is why UE4 is such a success, because it made it ever more cheaper and it's ever more powerful and it's next gen. All at your fingertips so you can use it at home, in the garage. And suddenly we've gone back 30 years, people, one-man bands, two-man bands making games at next to no cost, or next to no problems, because all the tech is there. This could also suggest that Steam are trying ever harder to maintain the domination of the PC gaming market. Just look at how they have the new broadcasting service. It is classic product curve. Steam might not be the dominant force in the gaming industry 5, 10, 15 years from now. Something else will come along and change the status quo, and that something else today might not be conceived, might not have launched, it might still be in incubation, or it might still be on day one, but certainly 15 years from now the status quo will change, and Steam might not be number one. Just look at MySpace, that vanished practically overnight. And this also shows that there are a lot of games on the market in general, with Steam releasing more games in the first 5 months of 2014 than they did the entire 2013. People are just not seeing the games and generally only buying them unless it goes big or unless it goes on sale. So it's a very competitive space, and as I said, in the future something will come along and replace Steam. Certainly, again, 15 years from now, because generally every 15 years the world is more or less completely different. You look at 15 years ago, in 2000, social media, non-existent. Internet, very basic. Apple, very, very, very small. Things were completely different. And probably 30 years from now, we could say, look at 2015. It was like Stone Age. That's how I feel when I see some like dramas or films from the 80s, and it's like Stone Age compared to nowadays. But the overall point is that 15 years or so from now, Steam might not be dominant, and this is evidence of them trying to maintain their dominancy because it's classic product curve. Something else will come along and replace it. But overall, 32,000 is not that much, but it is a lot to some. And this space is only going to get more competitive and tight as the years go by and more games get greenlit. So, better brush up on your marketing. Subscribe if you haven't already,